little sugar buggers, welcome back to the channel. I know it has been such a long time since I have posted a video. I wanted to take a little hiatus away from my channel just to collect my thoughts, get a lot of things done that I needed to do around the house, and also kind of recoup from my trip to Sims camp. I know what you're thinking, how could Sims camp be possibly exhausting? You're literally doing the exact same thing that you do at home, but in a whole another state for some of us. Well, you know, the little thing called pregnancy, I get tired a lot more easier, but it was amazing. I'll talk a little more about it once we get into the video a little bit deeper, but first I want to tell you guys what we are building today. We are creating Max and Dani's house from Hocus Pocus. If you guys don't know what the movie Hocus Pocus is all about, then you definitely are living under a rock. All the 90 babies know exactly what this is about. This was definitely one of the movies I would watch on repeat. When I was a little girl, my fascination let's try that again. My fascination with witches and all that kind of jazz was really, really strong. I was always really into that whole thing and yada, 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 so on and so forth. So I really loved the Hocus Pocus movie, and then there's another one with Sandra Bullock, and it's a little more like adult, I guess, because I don't think my, how old was I? 8-year-old self should be watching it. I forgot what it is, but like I forgot what the movie is called. Oh God, if you know what I'm talking about, leave it down below. It's with Sandra Bullock, I believe, and she has a sister that has red hair. And then basically she makes like this wish for her dream man with one green eye and then one blue, and then basically her boyfriend, the girl with the red hair, comes possessed, I think. I don't exactly know how it all goes on, but it's a really good movie too, and that in correlation with Hocus Pocus are my ultimate fave, like, witch movies, I guess. And Halloween movies, to be said. I actually just picked up Hocus Pocus, and I need to watch it with my son. So I'll definitely be sure to do that. I haven't seen this movie in a very long time. So yeah, we're creating Max and Dani's house. There's also another house that we could create. I forgot what her name was, but basically it's more of like a colonial style home or more of like a traditional house. I will either link the picture of what I'm talking about in the video, or I'll just link it down below for you guys. If you want me to recreate that too, I totally will. This house is more of like a 90s house. This house is very odd and strange and peculiar. When creating it, you're going to see it's obviously not an exact duplicate, because I'm telling you guys, when it comes to the realm of the possibilities in The Sims 4, we do have quite a bit, but I'm all about gameplay at the end of the day, and I could have probably mastered the roof a little bit more flawlessly, but I wanted to, again, not annoy the hell out of you when you're actually playing through this house. At first, I thought it was just going to be a one story, that it wasn't going to be possible to do two. But I was able to put two floors, and then I think it is it's a two bedroom, 2 bathroom house, and I actually really love the way that it turned out. Even though it's not exact, it does give me that Hocus Pocus vibe. And yeah, I definitely want to know what your guys' favorite like Sanderson sister is. Mine probably has to be I think her name is Sarah. I can't remember. Gosh, I haven't watched the movie in probably over 10 years. I know, right? Like, I totally fail at Halloween, but no, I seriously haven't. I think the one that sings like, was it Come Little Children? I could sing it, but I don't want to like get copywritten because, you know, I'm like that good. I'm just kidding. No, really though. They'd be like botching me. They'd be like, you know what, girl, you ain't doing this song justice. We gotta just, you know, demonetize this video, pretty much delete it and send it to the dark pits of YouTube, you know, the wormhole. Speaking of dark pits of YouTube, how many of you guys get into the weird videos? I'm talking about the blackhead, popple pimpin', popple pimpin', do we pimp pimples now, Jen? pump, oh my God, pimple popping videos, yeah, and that, oh my God, those are like strangely addicting. Anyway, I don't know. I don't even know where I was getting with that. Like, I don't even have any idea where. I just totally brain farted. But anyways, I ended up really, in my personal opinion, doing a pretty good job on trying to recreate this house. It's a difficult one. It's not an easy task. It's very strange in the way that it's all laid out, but I feel like I finally mastered what the outside would look like to the inside. And you're probably wondering, why is it so colorful in your game? What is this? lights here in front of my eyes. This is the auto mod in case you want to add a little extra realism to your game, kind of mimicking seasons. There's this and also the snow mod, but I really love the auto mod because it does exactly that. It really does give me this true authentic feel. And when I am creating a home from Hocus Pocus, which is essentially a Halloween-esque type build, I wanted to also bring in the colors of autumn, and I think it fits perfectly. One of the things I struggled with the absolute most was this little porch area. Now there's two versions of this house. There's like the updated version, the more like newer version of this home, because this is actually a real life house, if you guys didn't know. True story, it really is. Very much like, I think the Full House wasn't that a real house, or am I thinking of something else? Was Real House ones. I can't even remember. See, this is like 10-second Tom here, 10-second Tina. I have it in 1 second and it goes like right out the other side 2 seconds later. Anyway, do you want to know something stupid I did? Okay, I'll tell you real quick. I was making myself trees. Oh my God, Jen, seriously. Cheese and crackers. And I was so excited, you know, like, hell yeah, cheese and crackers, my favorite snack with rosemary. Oh my God, girl, yes, like, delish. Like, yes, ma'am. And I went and put the freaking cheese in the cupboard, and I put the sandwich bags in the fridge. Like, all the stupid things I've done. Oh my God. And you know what? I'm going to tell you guys some pretty embarrassing stories that happened to me in Sims camp. Well, not all of them, but I'm pretty sure Christina knows one of them. Excuse me. Oh my God. Anyway, but I'm going to tell you some pretty crazy things that happened because, you know, traveling pregnant is a first for me. And it went very, very, interesting, I guess. I don't even know. But anyway, we'll get into that in a minute. I'm just going to finish talking about the house and chewing your ears off for the next 25 minutes. Yay! So do you see that little black part there? That was me trying to be like fancy and make it mimic the roof that I was originally trying to create, which obviously didn't work out that well. So I do end up just making this white, kind of like the downstairs and the little, little seeing spout. I don't know what the hell that is, like the little lookout part. Yeah, it's not functional, obviously, as you guys can already tell, but I really do like it. It does add, the aesthetic of that house to this build. So anyway, I do add, take that out later. I do make it all white. I feel like that just looks a lot better. Because I was having some issues with the way that this built looked inside, I had to go ahead and kind of play around with the roof just a little bit more, and I feel like I just nailed it. I feel like it looks like I was trying, and I really was, but it doesn't look horrible. And then you don't have those weird like clipping things that were going on. If you would like scroll down to the second level, like, I don't know, I feel like aesthetically I could have probably really just nailed the build, but I don't want it to be a build that it just looks pretty and isn't functional at all. But I really, 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 really love the layout of this house too. It's very unique. It's very different. And it does have a very kind of quirky feel to it because it is a very quirky house. It's not your normal typical home. It's very strange. I don't know if it's true to how the house is supposed to be inside. I don't remember. I haven't watched the movie in like 10 years. So I kind of did a little bit of a like free for all in the inside and kind of made it my own, just all together. So let me tell you guys a little bit about Sims Camp. This one time at Sims Camp. Okay, so first and foremost, I didn't vlog the experience. Why? You're probably wondering. I have a lot on my plate, and I feel like I really just needed this time to do me, to reflect, and really kind of, just, and like I said, enjoy the experience. And I feel like a lot of Simmers felt that way because I really didn't see anybody vlogging at all. Like, I know Steven, he vlogged last year. I know Christina did, but she didn't post any of her videos. She didn't post her vlog because I think I was being annoying as hell in some of those. But anyway, nobody vlogged anything. I mean, they may have, but I didn't see anybody. Anyway, so I really wanted to just kind of, enjoy the experience and, kind of like how do you say, like, savor the flavor? God, that sounds so cheesy, but yeah, whatever. And I totally did. So when the first day getting on the plane, I found out that Andrew, I almost called him Headbutt Arcade, like we were really living in the past, but Andrew Arcade, he lives in Seattle now. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. Well, he lives in Washington, Seattle, whatever. Uh, and he and I had the exact same flight, and we ended up sitting together and just like chatting the entire hour and a half. It was so much fun. He is such a joy to be around, and it's kind of crazy and like literally surreal for me because I remember the first two Simmers I ever watched was Andrew, or Headbutt Arcade at the time, and it was Queen. And to be actually sitting next to, you know, one of the people who have inspired you so greatly to do what you do, and be chatting with them, it's amazing. It's really beautiful what YouTube can do and how it can bring everybody together. And at the end of the day, we all come from all different places of the world for this one common bond. And it's so surreal. So yeah, we were on the plane, tons of fun. What else happened? Nothing really bad happened there, except I think Andrew got lost. Like okay, this is what happened. So I went to the bathroom, no lie. And the bathroom for the ladies, it's like, you know, it's like a mile and a half, you know, you really at that point got to contemplate how bad do you got to go? Well, when you're pregnant, you got to go really freaking bad. So I had to wait, and I think he ended up leaving me, not on purpose. But I don't know what happened to Andrew. I kind of feel like he got tired waiting for me, but no, must have been something like lost in the radar or whatever, because he was gone. And I ended up beating him. Like I ended up freaking beating him to the luggage and everything. He ended up getting lost, and then we went, and after we got our luggage, we met up with Julian. And we got an Uber, got to the hotel, chilled and packed, that kind of stuff. Pretty much socialized with everybody until, gosh, I think I was up till like 12 a.m., like Cinderella status. I was so exhausted. It was ridiculous, but it was good because I ended up, what did I do? I don't think I ended up really doing anything that day. We ate dinner. Did we eat dinner? I don't know. I don't remember. See, this is bad. We ended up eating dinner and just kind of talking. I obviously met, you know, a whole bunch of array of Simmers were there. We had coffee. We had, obviously, Christina, aka Live Simmer. We had myself. We had Steven. We had Rylan, I think is how you say her name. We had Kaleido Angie. I love her. She's so sweet. And then we had, oh my goodness gracious, we had Dylan, Vixilla. We had, who else did we have? Oh my gosh, we had so many people. Rory. I said coffee already. Oh my God. Just a whole bunch of people went. And if I'm leaving anybody out, obviously I'm not being insulting. I mean, we had Deli and James, and you guys, like, seriously, I am so like flabbergasted because Deli and Christina and James and her sister, and Deli's sister, she was there too. They ended up getting me, like, you know, Deli and James and her sister did their thing, and then Christina ended up doing her own thing, but they ended up bringing me baby gifts, and it was so freaking sweet to, like, and that's my first baby gift ever, because I've been telling people not to get me anything, until I am in the safe zone. And if you guys don't know, I'm just about on the cusp. I have my next doctor's appointment November 1st, where hopefully, or is it November 1st or 4th? I can't remember. I probably should get on that, where they'll, you know, tell me everything and how it looks and all that kind of stuff. So I've really been trying to wait to get anything until then, but they ended up getting me something, and it was a little baby hat. I believe it's like a little kitty, and it's really freaking adorable, and it's like unisex, so it's perfect for, you know, boy or girl. And then Christina got me like this little outfit, and it has like a little white onesie with some really cool like striped kind of minty green and beige pants. So like there's like a mint green version and a beige version, and then there's also these little fuzzy socks, which if you guys don't know, I'm addicted. I truly am. So I got emotional. It's sweet, you know. It's just for people like that to think of you, and you know, it really, I guess it really put it into perspective how real this all is. Like how amazing and how like these bonds are real. Like you feel like they're real, you know, but people tell you for the longest time it's so taboo to be like have friendships or anything online, and people are like, oh, that's so real. But it's so real. It is so real. Like Steven and Christina and Deli and James, like, I am so, like, I just love those people so much. I feel like they are so genuine and so amazing and so, you know, I just they're indescribable, and their friendship is truly unique and irreplaceable, and all that kind of fun stuff. And I just feel like that was such a kind gesture for them to go out of their way to do that, and it just really made me feel special. Is pretty much the word. And I met so many other people who I can say the exact same thing to, that are amazing and unique. And everybody I met was just, seriously, they were truly one of a kind. And it was such a good group. It was a huge group, humongous, but it was great. And I had such a good time. So let me tell you some of the most embarrassing things that I did. Well, okay. Besides pretty much everything, so yeah, I was pretty good during the 2 days of Sims camp. I don't think anything happened. I was sore for sitting in a chair, that's for sure. And I had to go to the bathroom like every 20 minutes, and so did Christina. So it was good. It was good. I had a peeing buddy. She wasn't pregnant, but it was totally fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least we weren't going by ourselves. And, on the way back, you guys, I'm not gonna even lie, this might be TMI. So if you guys don't remember, like, I complained so freaking bad about this guy that, like, seriously, like, okay, I don't even care. People don't talk about this crap, but I'm gonna talk about this crap, quite literally, okay? Because you know what, honestly, like, girl, you could skip through. I'm just building the kitchen. Well, okay, I'm kind of embarrassed a little bit. All right. Okay, so I complained on Twitter that the last time I went to EA Play in LA, there was this dude, and I brought my friend with me. So my friend was with me, and we were both on the same flight, obviously, sitting next to each other on the way home. So we were coming on the way home from LA, which is a little bit of a longer flight. It's typically about 2 hours or so, maybe even more. And whereas like going to San Fran to Seattle, it's like an hour and like 20 minutes. It's a really easy flight. So anyway, I got window seat and my friend got middle seat. Joy. And then there was this dude at the end just basically beatboxing to the heart, like to the beat of his own drum. Does that make sense? Okay, he was a twiddly neck in that chair. He was basically ripping. I mean, we had turbulence, 6,000 miles in the air for 2 hours straight. Do you catch my drift? Pretty much the poor dude was ripping his pants apart. Yeah, he was fun a lot. And me being like, having no tolerance whatsoever, I'm like actually getting mad because it smells so freaking bad. And I'm like in this little corner in this nook, and it's just like, it's like sulfur. It is sulfur. It's like burning my freaking eyes out, and my friend's just laughing hysterically, and we have people in the front and the back that are just like, they can't hold their composure. And I know what people are gonna say, Jennifer, you're so mean, what if that was you? It was me though. Oh my god. Moral of the story, you know what? Oh, and the dude was sleeping. Did I tell you that? No, he was sleeping the entire time. So he like fell asleep and started just like basically beatboxing, like he was ripping it but the whole time. And I mean, I'm kind of like a little shocked because, I mean, it was pretty bad. I mean, you would smell musty, wouldn't you? Like when you get up. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so what happened was, pregnancy has its ups and its downs, its great moments, its sad moments, and basically I really don't want to drag this on, but what happened to me was, I ended up having a very hearty breakfast, okay? And basically, your girl was getting the gurgly tummy, and I didn't know what the hell was happening. So I was in line at TSA. Oh my god, girl! And I couldn't get out of line. I thought I was going to, excuse me, but I thought I was going to shit my pants. I'm not even kidding. I seriously swear to you, I thought I was. This happens on the regular, I'm a pretty gassy person, not gonna lie. Christina, hey. Just kidding. But I can usually, hold it, right? And I'm just thinking this entire time, like, oh my god, like, we're so close together right now. Like, everybody is so freaking close to you. Like, it's like the human centipede right now. And any little false move, Jen, you are going to let it rip. And they are going to probably, they're going to escort you from the building. So anyway, long story short, I couldn't hold it anymore. And yeah, you could say it. I definitely did what the guy did on the plane asleep. I did that awake. No excuses. It was disgusting. I was a porquita. So anyway, I died, dude. Have you ever done that where you've like accidentally, like, pass some gas in public, and then all of a sudden you start sweating. I was sweating because I was so freaking nervous, and I didn't realize, like, you know, silent but deadly. Yeah, you know, when I make jokes all the time about, you know, what is it, like Church House Creeper? Me. Hey, me. Hello. Over here. But yeah, no, there's this dude behind me, suit and tie, the whole 9 yards, like literally, you guys are gonna hate me after this, literally gagging, coughing, choking, making all of these sounds, and my face is turning redder than a freaking cherry tomato. I am dying. I am seriously contemplating on just saying, screw it, I'm staying in San Francisco another day, and running out of TSA because I was so freaking embarrassed. And all I could think of is, Jen, this is what you get for making fun of that poor guy on the plane. You are a piece of crap, and this is what you get. So I seriously start, like, thinking of what I can do because he's choking. And so I pretend like it's not me, like, you know, I start covering my mouth with my jacket, and I start, you know, blaming it on the lady in front of me. I'm not gonna lie, like, there was just no way. I don't get embarrassed easily, but that was one of them times. So I'm like looking at the lady in front of me, and I'm like, well, I don't blame it on her. I'm just assuming, you know. I mean, God, I didn't do it. Anyway, this guy is like, he's disgusted by me. I'm disgusted by myself. And by the time I get through TSA, I seriously run for the hills to get to my plane, praying to God that this guy wasn't on the plane with me because it was that embarrassing. Thank God Andrew wasn't with me this time, because honestly, I don't think he would ever talk to me again. Honestly, I can't even believe it. I can't even believe that happened to me. I don't know if you guys have any embarrassing stories like that, but I decided I've been a little MIA and I wanted to embarrass myself and share with you guys an experience I'm sure a lot of us deal with on the daily, but nobody will talk about. Yeah, I'm disgusting. Whoop-de-doo. Like, I'm nasty. I couldn't help it. It creeped up on me, man. It came out of nowhere. Anyway, it's one of the many joys that you deal with during pregnancy. I'm going to let you know that right now. It's just one of the many things. One of subtle, spontaneous things, sneezing, coughing, having to go to the bathroom, just things happen, you know? I'm getting used to it, and it's a lot more different now than when I was a lot younger having a kid. I never had any of these symptoms when I had my son, or when I was pregnant with my son. I never ever dealt with any of these things, and it's like a whole new learning experience. But I will say that everybody made me feel so comfortable and made me feel so welcome and comfortable in my own skin, meaning like I didn't have to feel weird about being pregnant. Is that strange? Like, I didn't feel like I was outcasted for it or anything. Not that I would, but you know what I mean? Like, you feel a little weird, just a little bit. I was ordering mocktails and, you know, basically non-alcoholic drinks, in case people don't know what that is. And it was just cool. It was a really cool experience, the whole thing. And also, you know, being at a EA like that, I just felt really comfortable. I felt like, you know, I don't know, I just felt good. I didn't feel weird at all, like I thought I would being pregnant. I don't know why I'd feel weird in the first place, but you never know. I'm a very, believe it or not, I can be a very antisocial person and very socially awkward. Oh my God. So, you know, I deal with anxiety too. I'm not gonna lie. I think I hide it a lot better. That's all than I used to. I don't know. I'm a weird duck. I am so strange, but I wanted to come on here and I wanted to chat your ears off because I love you guys and I miss you so much. There's going to be a lot of changes in my channel. I'm going to be honest with you. There's going to be 2 LPs that will be ending. Don't worry. They're going to be ones that were supposed to be ending a long time coming. It's not like the Spring Sun Legacy or anything like that, but there's going to be some of that so we can bring in City Living. I also really want to, in the next few months, get another bachelor or bachelorette on this channel, and then, you know, also playing some other games like City Skylines, continuing that, and also doing Planet Coaster when it comes out in November 17th. Just a lot of cool stuff coming up. You know, I want it to be a nice little blend of things. I don't want it to be stagnant or bleh, or stagnant. That wasn't supposed to be a joke to earlier, just letting you know. Okay, because bish, I'll come catch these hands. Anyway, I love you guys, and I want to thank you so much for sticking with me through everything and this experience and listening through this video. If you did, you all are amazing. I will make sure I get this on the gallery. Granted, there will not be any of these fall, like, you know, fall decor items or anything like that. So I'll make sure that it's converted so that it's completely CC free. But if you are interested in the autumn mod, you could totally get it down below in the description. Also, let me know. You can share with me your embarrassing stories, make me feel a little less weird about the whole thing. If you want, you can also tell me your favorite Halloween movie. That would be really freaking cool, since you all know I have a very small, like, video library, apparently, when it comes to Halloween movies. I also really loved, what is it called? Oh my god, Halloween? Is it that the Halloween movies? I can't remember. The one with that little girl, she's like a witch. See? They're all the same. Anyway, just let me know what you guys like in the comments down below. I'll be sure to check them out. Even ones I can share with my son, that'd be amazing. And I think that's about it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. And per the usual, I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Just got up, something's wrong. I waited up, wounds on my feet. Where will